feels so good to be back. This is probably the longest hiatus I've ever taken away from YouTube. I did upload a few shorts. That was crazy. Anyway, I should probably go inside, but over the last month, Megan and I took a President's Club trip to the Bahamas, which was beautiful. We stayed at Baha Mar. Highly recommend it if you do want to go to the Bahamas and spend a whole lot of money, but very, very nice resorts. You guys know I've been working on this sleeve, so that put me behind a few days last weekend. Been traveling for work, so just so many different things going on, but it feels so good to be back. Now, over the last few weeks, YouTube is not the only thing that has suffered, but my workouts have not been good. When I had my arm taped up, that wasn't very conducive to working out. When I was traveling, I wasn't working out much. So we're gonna get on a brand new program. You guys probably know for the last 2 years or so, I've run different Jeff Nippard programs. They're all on his website, but this one is actually unreleased. So I'm gonna give him some feedback, give him my thoughts on this, but it's gonna be full body, hopefully 5 days a week. It's been a while since I did a 5-day-a-week program. I've been lifting 4 days a week for the last 3 years or so, but I think it'll be good for me. Completely unrelated here, but how in the world does one shirt get so wrinkly? About this program is I really don't have a lot of the equipment that it calls for, like a leg press, a Smith machine, some of the other pieces of equipment, but there's always going to be an excuse. You kind of just have to make do with what you got, improvise a little bit. There's always a workaround. I know I kind of disappeared as normal and I was going to record a clip, but guys, I'm just too tired, man. I'm so tired. Oh, we're gonna make it. We'll try again tomorrow. So supplements, they weren't as important to me when I was younger, but now as I'm getting older, I'm traveling, I've got a family, I've got very limited time, they're essential in my daily routine, especially when I'm on the road. So when I do travel, I pack the same thing every single time. You see these little baggies inside of this shaker cup just to make sure that nothing explodes, keeps them safe, and that way I also have something to mix them in. But what is in these baggies are going to be protein powder, of course, because it's really hard to get protein on the road. P-Science is releasing their limited edition pumpkin pie tomorrow, September 18th. They bring it out every single year. People love it. Pumpkin is not my favorite. I prefer chocolate, but if you're looking to make something festive, this could be a great option for you. And as you all know, you can use code TRAVIS to save 10% on anything P-Science. So this is always with me. It's super easy to bring. And the most important stack for me among anything that I take is gonna be this, my reds and blues, as well as the greens, and then some electrolytes. I drink this every single morning. It makes me feel amazing. I absolutely love this combination, and I love that they are packaging the electrolytes in these individual sticks. Makes them super easy to bring. But if I had to recommend one thing, it would be this combination right here. So I don't drink coffee for the first 2 hours of being awake. This gives me natural energy, makes me feel great. I don't want to jinx it, but I haven't gotten sick since I've started it. So this to me, especially at my age, is just perfect. And then I, of course, bring my protein bars. So these P-Science bars, they are so delicious, and I love the ingredient profile. When you look through the ingredients, it's unlike any other protein bar. Perfect macronutrient breakdown for me, 15 fat, 21 carbs, 19 protein. The chocolate chip are my favorite. I'm not a huge fan of the other flavors, but this goes with me everywhere that I go. And honestly, guys, at this stage in life, I just need a little help, you know? Sleep is limited, time is limited, so these things just make it practical. If you're watching this video right now, you're probably like me, and health and fitness is such a huge aspect of your life, and this just makes it easier to achieve your goals, and it makes it so that way you're not always stressed out. It makes it a little bit easier, and then also I am going to start incorporating some creatine. I'm gonna be starting up a cycle, so I'll keep you posted on that. And you saw this yesterday as well, not a supplement per se, but this P-Science protein pancake mix is my favorite every Saturday and Sunday. I'll make myself a few pancakes, mix in with some honey. You get a ton of protein. It takes like 5 minutes. You guys would love this. As I travel around, I meet a lot of people with big jobs, and I start to notice that a lot of them are into this kind of lifestyle as well. They're running marathons or hitting the gym every day. And I think it just goes back to the makeup of people that are willing to find a solution as opposed to finding an excuse. It's obviously not because they have a lot of extra time and don't have enough responsibility, but the way you do one thing is the way you do all things. So those of us that want to find a way to make it all happen usually can transfer a lot of those traits into everything that we do from a day-to-day basis. And this is where the discipline starts to kick in, because I can tell you I haven't been motivated to work out in a very, very long time. But another thing that really helps me is structure. So when I start these types of programs, I find it a lot easier to hold myself accountable when I've got tangible numbers in front of me, and it's easier for me to have someone else build that out because this isn't what I would consider my expertise. So today is day 2 of Jeff Nippard's program. I think it's going to be releasing to the public here very soon, but if you guys have any questions, feel free to let me know. Okay, so tomorrow I have a very early flight. I'm gonna be out of town for a few days. So I decided, because Megan has been so amazing, that I'm going to make her an amazing homemade dinner. So I'm gonna start with some homemade pizza. We're gonna get some fresh dough and some sauce and some fresh mozzarella cheese, and it is gonna be like it's straight out of Italy. Then I am going to make some fresh chicken tenders. We're gonna batter this chicken in the best breadcrumbs known to man. It's gonna have more seasonings than any food she has ever tried. And finally, we're gonna take some fresh sweet potatoes. We're gonna slice them, we're gonna dice them, and we're gonna make some homemade sweet potato fries. I think she's gonna love it. Now, in all seriousness, most of you know I hate Costco with a passion, but if you can find these two things, this Real Good Foods chicken tenders, as well as these sweet potato fries, very, very good. It's not the ideal thing you should be eating on a normal basis, but this is our Sunday free meal, and honestly, it tastes delicious. Now we just hide the evidence. I was in the kitchen all day making this homemade dinner for you. Mm-hmm. You love it?
I love it.
What do you rank it out of 10?
It's pretty good.
Okay, we're gonna finish Suits. We're gonna have this wonderful protein bar for dessert. Just take a look at this consistency. I am telling you, it is the best protein bar you'll ever have in your life. That is going to be the end of the video. I love you guys. I'll talk to you next week.